Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Tanya to Guide. So in this video you'll be learning about computer olympiad examination worksheets. Okay, this is a workbook which is related to scratch and the subject which you are using here is computer science. Now let us see the reason why am I starting with scratch is because this is very much interesting and easy too. Now, Scratch is actually a block based programming where children can create different kinds of animation, games, stories. Okay. Now, see here, first question dash are found under code in Scratch. Okay. Now, dash are found under code in Scratch. Which one is found? Events, blocks, files, and backdrop. Now, if you observe in Scratch, you can see backdrop and code area and the sprite area. Okay, now what is found under this code? So under this code you can find events. Okay, under this code you can find events. If you want, just open scratch 3 or scratch 2, then you can check it. Below this code you can find this events. Okay, events block, motion block, and everything, all this comes under events. Okay, now next question, which of the following moves a sprite in forward direction? Always remember, if your cat is here, the default sprite in scratch is cat. Okay, if your cat is here and you want this cat to move from here to here, so move 10 steps is what you have to give. This 10 steps does not mean it will go too fast. Okay, this 10 steps means it will only move one step. Okay, now this 10 steps can be considered as one step. Okay, now next one, the answer for this question is move 10 steps is the correct answer. Now if it is move minus 10, the sprite will be moving backward. Okay, yeah. Now next one is dash tool is used to control the flow of a program. Which one is used to control broadcasting? Sensing, where it will just check. Okay, motion for making the sprite move. Now pen block is used for shapes and all that. Now answer is broadcasting. Now next question, which of the following is an extension of scratch file? So usually whenever you save file in scratch, it saves with .sb3, but here it is given .sb, so this is actually also correct. So .sb is the answer. But if your version is scratch 3, by default the extension is .sb3. Check it also. When you are saving, it will be visible. Next question, which of the following options will change the background of a scratch stage? Say you can change backdrops of a particular sprite. Okay, for suppose you added a sprite, on top of that you were you were trying to insert some background, then again your mode got shifted, then you want to change the backdrop. So what will you do? You'll keep on changing the backdrops. Okay, now in order to do such action, we need choose a backdrop. Now next one is dash allows you to move sprites on stage. Which one will allows you to move sprites on stage? Coordinates. So these coordinates children will be learning in their mathematics too. X-axis and y-axis. Okay, the horizontal one is x-axis and the vertical one is y-axis. Now in this, positive values, negative values, in y-axis we have positive and negative. This is called coordinates, and which will actually allow your sprite to move in right direction, left direction, top direction, and bottom direction. Okay, yes. Now moving forward, the answer for this one is coordinates. Now the next question is, which block of scratch is green in color? Favorite question of many students. Which block of scratch is in green color? The answer is operators block. Okay, now most of you get confused with green flag. Okay, the flag is green color actually, but it comes under which one? Events block or looks block. Okay, there is a particular criteria for each and every block. So now I'm asking based on this one more question. Which block of scratch is in yellow color? Try to answer. Now just open scratch 3 and check it also. Okay, now the coordinate value of x-axis of a stage ranges from 242 minus 240 is the answer. Okay, now next question, which of the following are the advantages of scratch programming language? Okay, now which of the following is an advantage of scratch programming language? It is used to run in different operating system. If you have Mac, you can run Scratch 3. If you have Linux, you can run Scratch 3. If you have a Windows software, you can run Scratch 3. So the first one is compulsory correct. Now moving forward, it is a free program. Yes, you are not supposed to pay any money. Okay, it's actually free open source where everyone can download it and make use of it. So it is a free source. Now the answer is both 1 and 2. What is the latest version of Scratch 3? The latest version of Scratch 3 is 3.0. Okay, earlier it was 2.0, but they are asking the latest version of Scratch, so the answer is 3.0. Don't get confused. Which of the following tasks can be done using costumes? So what can you done using costumes? You can group objects together and move them all together. And most of you have done cubes project, dice project. Okay, so you will make all the objects to move at one time. When you were rolling a dice, all the objects will be rolling at simultaneously same time, right? So it is because of costumes. Now horizontal and vertical flip of a sprite also is correct. So the horizontal and vertical flip, when you are flipping a sprite, you can use costumes. So the answer for this one is both A and B. D is the correct answer. Now wait, repeat and forever are present in dash block of Scratch. Which block of Scratch is present? Events block? No. Control block? Yes. So the answer for this one is control block. Now next question. Dash is a small graphical character that performs the actions in Scratch project. Now, a small graphical character that performs all the actions, that is sprite. A sprite can be considered as a graphical character also. Okay. Don't get confused. Acha, we will say this as a sprite now. Then why there is a question with graphical character? Yes, it is a character. They used a terminology graphical. Okay. So it actually performs the actions, right? Whenever you are giving any instruction or command, we can say that command will be going to the sprite and from there it will start performing. Now what is the default sprite of Scratch? It is a cat. Okay, the default sprite in Scratch is cat. Which of the following blocks are shaped with a notch at the top and flat at the bottom? Okay, so that is a cap block. Okay, the cap block will looks like this. See, this is actually called a cap block. Okay, so top and flat bottom, it is basically the cap block. Next question. This is little theoretical based question. Now see, and assertion and reasoning kind of question. So don't be so quick in solving such questions. Understand, read twice, thrice, understand and then try to solve it. Now which of the following statement is true about Scratch? When you are solving these kind of questions, you should have a brief knowledge about the context. Now, it is a block-based visual programming developed to create games, animation and interactive stories. Yes, this is correct. It was developed by MIT. Most of the students will say for this no, but it is actually correct. It was developed by Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Now, the answer for this is both statement 1 and 2 are true. Now, an image of event block of Scratch is shown here. See, an image is shown here and it is represented with a mark X. Now, what does that mean? What is the purpose of this symbol? Okay, the green flag is actually used to start a program. If it is a red flag, then it is used to stop the program. Now, next question. Which of the following codes is correct to draw a square? Now, see here. When green flag is clicked, first whenever you are selecting a pen down, it will come down. Then repeat 4 times. It is saying 1, 2, 3. Okay, here already we are done with 1 time. Okay, now you may get a doubt. Why is it moving to the right side only? So there it is given move 100. What you learned, when it is moving forward direction, it is should be in positive, right? Move 10 steps, so it is forward direction. Now move 100 steps is also like that, right? And here the repeat value is 4. 4 times we will repeat it and turn 90 degrees also. Now next one is repeat 4 times is fine. Move 100 steps is also fine. That means it will move forward. But go to minus x to y. That means a particular direction only it will move. For suppose if the sprite is here, it will go here. Okay, from this particular area it will be moving. Now next one is when green flag is clicked. Repeat. See again a particular area. Here pen down, move 100 steps it is given, but the direction is also important. When you say turn 90 only, the remaining directions will be finished, right? After coming here, move 90, it will go up, then from here it will come down, so it has to be repeated. Now what is the correct answer? This is the correct answer. If you have any doubt, open Scratch and give the same commands and try to solve it. Now next one, match the following. Motion, okay, this motion block, what it will do? It will move the sprite and changes angles. Okay, x and y values it is given. Conditional statement. So control statements is conditional if. Next one is pen block. So pen block is usually used on like a canvas. Okay. Now next one is events block. Okay. So contains event handles on the top notch it is given. Motion block moves sprites and change angles. Okay. Now last but not least, the y-axis is used to, I told coordinates x-axis and y-axis. Horizontal is x-axis, vertical one is y-axis. Now y-axis is used to move a sprite, left and right, no. Up and down, yes. Up and down only, no. This vertical line, see, up, down. Y-axis, x. Okay, so y-axis will help you to move the sprite from up and down. Is the correct answer.